have a lot I want to get done today, so join me as I share 5 productivity tips that help me get more done each morning. And I also have a really exciting personal announcement to make as well. My first tip for a productive morning, and I find this very important, is to get everything ready the night before. So I like to pick out my outfit, I like to clean up the kitchen and tidy everything that I can in there so we're ready for breakfast as soon as we wake up, and just do the most I can at night to get us prepped for the next morning. Next on my list is to always get up with an alarm set, because I find if I want to get a lot done, the earlier I wake up, the more time I have in the morning. So I usually try to wake up around 6 when I want to get a lot done. Then I start with the regular routine of breakfast and a little bit of relaxing time. I like to calmly eat my breakfast, and sometimes I watch YouTube videos or I check my emails on my phone. I just play it by ear, but I like to have a little bit of downtime before I jump right into trying to get a bunch of things done. Next on my list is to tidy up from the morning. This is from the messes that we made from breakfast and making my bed and just getting everything set up and ready for the day. That includes getting dressed and just tidying up from the mess that we made that morning. And I find by tidying up the kitchen right away, then we are prepped and ready for when lunch rolls around, because that seems to come around way quicker than I'm ever expecting. And it just makes it so much easier when you want to try to get something done throughout the day to have it nice and tidy and ready for the activity. Number 4 on my list is to do my hair and makeup, and this can vary from day to day depending on what I want to get done, but I feel so much more ready for the day and productive when I'm put together. So some days I will do full makeup and hair like I did today because I was filming and I was going to go somewhere this day, but some other days I might just brush my hair, put it into a braid, and put some moisturizer on my face and call it a day. But getting ready myself, even though I'm staying home possibly, makes my day so much more productive. I just feel I'm ready and set for the day. As a mom, it's important to take care of ourselves physically and mentally, so then we are prepared to take care of everybody else. And I think it's important that we don't put ourselves on the back burner and put everybody's needs in front of ours. At least it is to me, and to also have your own life in a lot of ways. So getting ready just helps me to be way more productive. And this takes me about 10 minutes, and it is so worth it. And one thing that is part of my morning routine is Native Deodorant, which is our sponsor for today. I have used and loved Native Deodorant for a really long time, and I'm so happy that now they have a plastic-free dispenser. I'm currently using the Cotton and Lily sensitive version, which I love, and all you have to do is push it up from the bottom. This is what their original style looked like, which is still great as well. The ingredients are familiar and simple, such as coconut oil and shea butter. They're aluminum free and paraben free, also vegan and cruelty free. The texture is not sticky, it dries quickly, and it lasts all day. Packaging is made from paperboard, and Native is committed to sourcing from responsible managed forests. The Cotton and Lily smells like fresh laundry, so I feel like I smell fresh all day. I love to share products, and it's something I use every day and truly love. The 3 scents I got were Cotton and Lily, Lavender and Rose, and Cucumber and Mint. And I have a special code for you down below. 3 plastic-free deodorants are normally $39, but if you use my code and link Torrens2, you'll get them for $29. That's 25% off. Now that I am completely ready for the day, I like to see what needs to be tidied up in our home, especially if we're having a day at home where I'm trying to get a lot done around the house. I just go through and see what quick little projects I can do to tidy up before we get started with our day. And this does not take much time, maybe 15 to 20 minutes at the most. And of course, if I have other pressing things that I need to get done, I will let this go because it's impossible to get everything done in one day. but I do like to use my morning to just get the house tidied up, and it really helps with us staying organized and getting more done throughout our day. My last tip for a productive morning is to write down the 3 main things I want to get done today. And one of those things is to declutter the linens and towels. I only have a few to get rid of, and I just want to go through them, and the kids' blankets as well. Just make sure we still want everything. So I'm actually going to do that right now. My boys are currently at a swim class. Thank goodness Grandma was able to take them. So I'm gonna go through that as quickly as I can while I have some quiet time here. So let's see what I can declutter. We are expecting, and we are very excited. I will have much more information over on our vlogging channel, Simply Shannon, which I will link down below in case you want to know more about what we've been up to and see our simple daily lifestyle. But now it is time to get some decluttering done and sort through all of these blankets. I don't really have big declutters anymore. I usually just look into my closet or wherever I'm decluttering and pull out the item I'm thinking of. And of course I tend to look at what else is in the bag, but we do keep some extra blankets in case we have company or it's a cool night. So I know I want to keep those blankets. One of the blankets is sentimental, passed down from my husband when he was a baby, but we never use this. So whenever I know we haven't used something for 6 months or a year, I know I can let it go. Now I'm just pulling everything out. Since our linen closet is very narrow, it's gonna be way easier to go through everything out here. Everything I've just pulled out here, this is all of our backup sheets, blankets, and tablecloths. This is everything. I don't feel like this is a lot, to be honest. I try to keep 2 sets of sheets for each bed, and we do have a pull-out couch, so I want to keep 1 set for that. But I know some of this stuff can go because we just have doubles, and we've been keeping stuff that we are not using over and over again. In an upcoming video, I'm going to share how we are finally finishing our master bedroom. But one of the things we got is a bed frame. So we don't really need this cover anymore that used to cover the metal frame we had under our bed. So I'm going to let this go. We also ended up getting a new set of sheets. I'm gonna donate these to a local animal shelter I like to give sheets and blankets to and towels. And we get rid of these because they are actually worn in a lot of areas and ripped in a certain area. So these gotta go. I'm just pulling out the things I know I wanna keep now. This is the boys' second set of sheets. It's more of a winter warmer sheet. So I know I want to keep these. I'm gonna put these over to the side here. I currently have 2 sets of extra sheets for our pull-out couch in case we have a guest. And I don't think we need 2 sets because it's a twin bed. I have the extra set from the boys' sheet, so I could always use those if we were in a pinch. I'm gonna keep this, even though it's kind of girly with the flowers, because this is just a more quality set of sheets. On to blankets. And again, this is difficult. I'm not sure why this is difficult for me. I'm gonna keep this baby blanket. Someone had given this to us, but now that we're expecting, we can probably use this in the coming year. This is a little throw blanket. It's sort of winter themed. We've had this forever, but we just don't use it. I can't even remember the last time we used this blanket. So I think we have enough. I'm gonna let this one go. As I'm pulling these out, I'm really contemplating the last time I used all of these. This one here doesn't actually fit any of our beds. I think it's a queen blanket that was handed down to us. I feel torn on this one because it's a good lightweight blanket. I'm gonna just set it aside and think about it for a few more minutes. When we decluttered all of our throw pillows, we ended up keeping 2, and I kept these 2 covers just in case I wanted to switch things up. As I look at these, I don't feel they go with the decor in our house anymore. And I don't know, maybe they never went with our decor, but I'm going to donate these because I don't see myself using these. Now I have 2 twin comforters that would work for that pull-out guest bed. And I got this one when we still had a proper guest bed, and it went with the room. It's a little bit more, it's a little heavier, more decorative, has the fringe, and I really like it, but I feel like this one is more practical. Even though it's kind of bright and colorful, it's really only going to be coming out when we have a guest. So I think I'm going to keep this one and donate this one. I would ask someone I know if they want this, but I don't think anyone I know has a twin bed. I can't imagine using this in the boys' room just because it's very girly with the fringe, and also there's 2 beds in there and I like them to match, so I'm gonna donate this one. Here is our duvet cover that goes over our big winter blanket. Decluttering is not always easy for me. I'm just trying to figure out if I would use this. It's really yellowed. It was kind of a cream color to start with. I think it looks white in the video here, but it was a cream color and I feel like it has yellowed. It's kind of hard to keep clean. And I already have another duvet cover, so I think I'm gonna let this go. I feel so good about what I've accomplished here. This has probably been about 10 minutes of sorting through everything. And I've been putting this off because I kind of felt like we had the room for it in our linen closet and I just didn't have the time to really think through all of this. I hope that going through this and talking about it maybe helps you with your decluttering process and the thought process behind everything, at least for me, trying to keep only what we use and need. I love to use the plastic container that the blankets come in. I just find it keeps them in better condition, keeps any bugs out and that sort of thing. So I'm going to, as I mentioned, keep this one. As I've sat here, I've thought about this blanket. I'm going to keep it. It's such a nice lightweight blanket. It doesn't look great, but it's perfect for a cooler night when you want to double up on blankets, or a really warm evening when you just don't want too much. And because of everything I'm getting rid of, I have this empty one, and I'm going to put the boys' winter sheets in here since we won't be using those for quite a while. Now it's time to quickly go through these tablecloths. The thing with our table is we can make it smaller or we can make it extremely large. So I feel we have to have a few different options for this table. And one of the things with minimalism is I sometimes get hung up on feeling like I have to keep what I already have, even if it's stained or maybe not the style that goes with our house. Right now I put on a tablecloth that's very busy, and it's good for maybe a party with a table outside. But for inside here, it's so busy. I'm looking at it right now. It clashes with a lot of stuff. So ideally, I would like to get one more very neutral tablecloth that fits the table being extended the way we have it now. These 2 are the same size. I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna let this one go. This one has more of a pattern and I know it has a few stains on it. This is what I'm talking about. That doesn't go with our house at all. I am going to let this one go. Here is a retro tablecloth that is good for our card table or when we have a party or use the table outside. I'm gonna keep this. I love it. So you can keep things you love. Obviously, you don't have to have a reason, but going to keep this set. I'm always shocked what about 10 minutes of decluttering can do. I feel really good about this. This is everything I'm getting rid of. The blankets I'm going to give to a local donation place because they're in perfect condition. All the sheets or things that are stained, I'm going to give to the animal shelter that I mentioned. This is everything I'm decluttering. That is a lot, and I've just been holding on to it because I didn't have the time and didn't feel like going through it. This is what our linen closet looks like now. Much more manageable. Now I can check decluttering off of my to-do list, and I'm gonna load all this up in the car and get it ready to drop off, which is the next thing on my list. So I feel like I've got a lot done today. I hope these 5 productivity tips that I use each morning have helped you to have a more productive morning as well. This is what works for me and our family. So let me know in the comments any productivity tips that you use each morning to get more done. If you're interested in knowing more about what we do each day, you can join our vlogging channel. It's called Simply Shannon. I will have that linked down below. If you're new here, you can hit subscribe to join this channel. And thank you to Native for sponsoring this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.